And welcome to the 10-Minute Life Coach. My name is Jay Cleveland Payne. I am a personal development specialist. I help people who are ready for improvement in developing their personal and professional goals into tangible, focused, and achievable plans of action. And this is one of the tools that I use to complete my main mission. Now, if you want more help with this in a personal sense, a one-on-one sense, or maybe in some group coaching, you can check out the website 10-Minute Life Coach. More information on how that can happen. And we just want to make sure you get a quick 10-minute life lesson right here in this podcast. So within 10 minutes of the podcast, you'll get something you can take away with you right here, right now, and apply to your life and make things better, for lack of a better term, because that's what we're here for, improvement. And if it's something that just reinforces that what you're doing is already on the right track, that's just as good as well. Like we said, for more information about all the things we do around personal development, check out 10minutelifecoach.com. Now, today, I want to talk about that smiling face that you are a bit leery of approaching, because it seems like a person with a friendly face, a great smile, great attitude, with all the workings on about what should be happening with what you have going on. Someone who should be on your side, someone who should be moving in the same direction as you and should be a great level of support or mentoring or to help you out making your way in this world, making a better place. The problem is you are a bit leery of the person. Something just isn't right. Something just doesn't feel right in your soul and with your mind. The optics are great, but the actual analytics just don't add up. The numbers don't add up. You may be a numbers person. You may be a feelings person. Something in the interaction just isn't making sense. Even though this person is friendly to you and seems like a friendly enough person to ally with you, the alliance, at least the possibility of that alliance, doesn't really seem like it makes total sense. And it's not a thing where you can say, well, the faith of the good thing on the other side will make this unlikely alliance work great. There are plenty of times you see an unlikely alliance and you know, I have to do this. This thing's going to work. I don't know why, but this thing has an edge to it that's great. This smiling, friendly face who's shaking your hand right now is offering up what should be a friendly hand, a friendly sign of friendship, but it's not a true sign of friendship. You have to be a little leery of people out there in the world. Everyone out there does not have your best interest at heart. In fact, sometimes they really want the worst for you, and they may want that worst for you because they don't like you and they want you to not succeed. They may want to succeed more on their end, and that means ensuring that you do not succeed. They may have absolutely no care in the world about you whatsoever. You just may just be the right person, or in this case, the wrong person in front of them at the wrong time. You just happen to step in the line at the wrong moment, and you are going to get the wrath of a person who seems like they're being cheerful and happy, but in all actuality are about to drown you with something. Worry, sadness, just cases of whatever. They're going to try to destroy you in the long run for whatever reason. This is a problem because the person who is smiling at you is offering up the front of being an ally, being a friend, being friendly. Sometimes you just need a little bit of reassurance. And I joke about, not being a hugger, but sometimes when somebody just reaches over for a randomish hug, it's like the greatest thing in the world, because it's like sometimes you need to know that someone out there cares for you. And what you're seeing is someone who looks like they care, or looks like they should care, or looks like at least they should be allied because of similar interests and that, of course, friendly face. Now, I'm saying friendly face in the general directive that it's not always necessarily a big old smile, a big cheesy grin, but it's anyone who presents to them a front of friendship, of potential alliedness, a way to be together, that you two, or you all as a total group, should be in alliance. You should be moving forward, should be at least friends or friendly, conversate, have talks, and be able to get along well together. But if something in your head, your heart, your soul, or maybe even someone outside of the interaction says there's something that's not quite right about this situation, it's okay to have your doubts. It's okay to investigate further. And in some cases, it's okay to give a little test to see just how friendly this person is going to actually be. Now, overt and just crazy type loyalty tests are insane for that purpose. But if that's the case, you're probably not getting a lot of friendly faces your way anyway. And the folks that are allying with you are coming to you at a risk to themselves, and they already have an out for when you may break down and bolt on them. So your allies, or at least your pool of allies, probably not the greatest if you already have those issues going on. Let's say you're just a regular person trying to live a regular life, or since you're listening to personal development, trying to improve that general life in some sense. You're not trying to make $1 billion deal. You're just trying to get that raise, that next promotion at work, so you can coast a little bit for a while at the job and work on something else in your life. You want to hit that mark, hit that big sales goal so you can get that bonus, so you can get that addition to the house, or you can pay off this extra bill, or do something else. You're doing general basic things. And someone offers up to pal up with you. Someone who should be a great pal. Someone who should be a perfect addition to your war chest of allies and people. Yet something's weird about this. It is okay to not hook up with every person who wants to be an ally. Every friendly face is not actually offering up a sign of friendship. In fact, you can only handle so many interactions, so many friendships, personal, professional, in your life without being able to ultimately lose focus on who your friends are and why they are your friends. There may be plenty of people on your business list, on your Rolodex, for people to contact in cases of emergency, in cases of needs of things. But those aren't necessarily your friends. And those aren't necessarily people that are friendly to you, even though they may be cordial in the interaction. But just because someone is offering up that great face, that awesome smile, that really strong handshake, and the pledge that they've got your back, doesn't mean they really will have your back in the actual long run. Now, this podcast today is not really going into how you're going to know if this person is really legit or not. And that's not the point of the message. The message is also not to make you paranoid of everyone out there who offers up help out of the blue from nowhere that you wouldn't expect, that really has no real interest or should have no real interest in what you're doing. Someone from completely left field, someone from outside of your normal base of operations offering up to partner up with you may be a great thing. It makes you help you expand your operations. If not, expand your view of things. Get a view from a different point of view from other people and other people in other industries. It's just a reminder that just because someone is offering you a gift, and just because that gift looks great, and just because the person offering that gift seems to be a beautiful, lovely, shiny, smiling person, doesn't mean you're being offered a true sign of friendship. The deal that may be coming your way could be a deal from the devil once you actually look at the details of the actual contract and the terms and conditions. We don't want you to be paranoid about making friends or making acquaintances or making business contacts. We want you to make sure you actually know what you're getting in bed with, who you're getting in bed with, how you're getting in bed with them, and when you're dealing with brand new people where everything is perfect. Just like if you're out at a club and you meet some random person who smiles at you from across the room, only to start having conversation with them to realize that their grating, annoying habits and their attitude is just overcomes whatever beautifulness on the outside they have. The same thing happens just in general relationships. Make sure you put a little vetting into that smiling, friendly, brand new face who's entering your life. Make sure that they actually can maintain that smiling, friendly, shiny, bright face for more than a few minutes, or they don't turn the corner and go start frowning and kicking puppies as soon as they're away from you. Just because they're offering up a great smile and a friendly demeanor does not mean that they're exactly the best person to come into your brand new list of friends. And that is the podcast for today. Thank you so much for listening to the 10-Minute Life Coach. We are always happy to have plenty of people listening because that means we're working, we're doing our job, and plenty of feedback from you guys as well. Lots of feedback coming in the last couple of weeks. Now, remember, we do these things in batches, so sometimes it takes a while for the feedback that we get to really come into play in the actual podcast and product. But we do take in everything as well as it comes in and make sure that we do our best to do what we can for you to make the experience better and the services offered better. We are working on the website, or probably working on the website by the time you hear this, where we'll have a better streamlined menu of offerings of what we can have for our coaching services, for direct one-on-one coaching plus the group coaching. We are, based on a couple conversations I've had with some people, it looks like we're going to try to relaunch the $10 Life Coach community, where people will pony up $10 a month to join the community. That's it. That's the cost. And you'll join the group with a bunch of great people who will work together and with me. So it'll be a joint effort in supporting each other in what we're got going on. It's sort of a mini community accountability group as it is right now in my head. And then if it needs to grow to something bigger, it'll grow there. You'll also, as a part of that group, have first dibs on any products and any coaching services and any courses that come out at either free or reduced to give us some beta testing. So you get a chance to get in on the ground floor on lots of things. So it's going to be packaged more or less in the $10 Life Coach. And that price will probably never change forever. One, because it's cool. Two, because the whole point is just to put a little skin in the game to make you a part of the community and help things going. You just help us keep the lights on, like I say in some of my podcasts. You just help us make sure that we have a place to meet and get a couple snacks and keep things going from there. So that's where that's going to go. A little extra work needs to be done to put it into place and really form the actual tools to make it work. But look for that to happen fairly soon and be announced in the next couple of weeks. In the meantime, thank you so much for being just a part of what's going on. Contact me for one-on-one coaching or group coaching that is going on, or specific things as they come up, as you will. I will take pretty much any call, any email that comes in. For more information about the other major projects I have going on, check out jclevelandpayne.net. Of course, all things 10-Minute Life Coach are at 10minutelifecoach.com, and email me at jclevelandpayne@gmail.com. Or you can also send me a Google Hangout, Gmail Hangout, however it's called these days, and we can chat there as well. So till we get together for next time, thank you so much for being in the audience, being who you are, letting us know where we're doing, and of course, subscribing and giving ratings and reviews wherever your pods are coming from. I will talk to you next week with another edition of this podcast, the 10-Minute Life Coach.